Hello, everybody. It's Gloria from Gigi the Crochet Queen. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to my member, Miss Katrina, Dr. Katrina of Mindful Crafts and More. And I hope soon there will be more. But anywho, I am presently working on a bucket hat. And let's see who joins me today. Monday was a stormy day. Today it's not too stormy. At least it hasn't started. You usually get afternoon storms. I never get it right. The bucket hat, I did that last night using the granny square yarn. And over a few days, I did that purse. Hey, Brianna, how are you today? Thank you for joining me and I hope you get a thumbs up. And what are you working on? And what is your weather like? You're 92 degrees. Well, it's 93 now. Hey, GGP, how are you today? Thank you for joining me, and I hope you get a thumbs up. What are you working on? What is your weather like? And did that storm affect you? You're in Connecticut, correct? I think you're in Connecticut. I get my locations mixed up. '87. Ooh, it's smoking hot over here compared to you. Certain parts of Connecticut got flooded. Yeah, that's what my friend said too. But it was pretty bad. I think Connecticut, New York. I was like, wow. I'm just hoping we get through the year without a hurricane on this end. I was looking at the map of Florida because when I don't know which hurricane hit, but it was Mexico Beach, Florida. I was like, where is that? I've never even heard of that place. So yesterday I was looking for a provider and based on the person's address, and I was looking at the map of Florida, I was like, oh, wow, it's all the way over there. These little places in Florida I've never heard of. And that area got hit again with some, not the Mexico area, but I think somewhere in that area got hit with some tornadoes or something. Again, another year of crazy weather. I think it gets worse and worse every year. Oh, 7 degrees, partly cloudy today in New Haven. Yeah, everybody's getting those lower temperature. My friend that lives in Georgia sent me a text message. I think, what was it, 65 degrees in Georgia? And it's still August. My mind, since I'm an August baby, my mind just thinks it should always be warm in August. And these tornadoes and hurricanes and major rainstorms are just out of control. It feels like fall weather. Yeah, you all should be making a whole lot of hats. As it's going to go from fall to winter in a blink of an eye. I'm making this hat. I want to wear it tonight. It might stay on me a little while, but I don't do well with hats because I get hot really fast, really fast. But I figured it would go okay with my dress. It's 2 different purples. Doesn't matter, purple works. I can have multiple purples. And I still haven't, I left this here, what, Friday or Saturday? I don't know what day it was, but it's still not done. And I've done everything around it and still haven't finished that one thing. That's all right. It'll get done. I think I'm gonna have to do all of them in the same yarn because it might measure right or be closer to the measurements. Because the other yarns that I used to make that rectangle, they're all like, none of them are the same size. Matter of fact, oh, there they are right there. The orange one is really big. I made the first one I made is black, and you can see the size difference between the black one and the orange one. And that's a big difference. So that one, we know the orange one is way too big. And that is, it's a little bigger than the gray one. And the black yarn is red heart because it feels stiffer. And the orange is definitely, what's it called? Big twist. But these are big twist as well, but they came out different sizes too. So that's why I was using the yarn that is recommended for the pattern, but I'm not using that pattern, but I had it. I'm not doing anything else with it. So I said, well, let me try it and see how it turns out. If the sizing comes out right. Because I tried to do the actual pattern, but it was a fail. I kept reading that like, what? What are they trying to? And it's a lot of front posts too. I don't like doing a whole lot of front posts. And I did get my full pattern from Yolanda for that college doll, the male doll. I haven't done, well, the closest I've done to a male was my little, what do you call that thing? My little elf. My little elf is about as close as I've done to a boy doll. But this doll has this little cardigan. Does it have Howard on it? I can't remember what she put on that doll now. Oh my gazillion patterns. Let me see, what did she put on that doll's jacket? It's 19 pages long. Where's the jacket? Oh, Morehouse. You could put Morehouse. He's a Morehouse man. I think that's so cute. But I haven't done a male doll yet. So it is on my list of dolls to do. I think it's so, I just love the little jacket. I don't even know what Well, I assume these are the Morehouse colors. I've never. My friend's son went to Morehouse, but he did. I think he came back home. I don't know if he ever went back to finish or not. And I don't know. I've never known the colors of Morehouse. But I think that looked burgundy to me. I have to check that out. And I think I know she already has a girl pattern. I think she has a girl pattern with the cardigan. Now I can't remember. Or was that the cheerleading doll? May have been a cheerleading doll. But anywho, it's on my list. But I have to finish that other doll that I started that has a head but no body. And it's a small doll. But to do the facial features with the crochet with embroidery, that's the hard part. As I want to learn to get better at doing the facial features with the embroidery thread instead of using the felt eyes and eyelashes. And I don't know, that just doesn't do it for me. I like when the eyelashes are embroidered on, because to me they look better. And I like to put the whites of the eyes on it with the embroidery thread instead of using the felt ones. I don't know. I just don't like the felt. And I have this whole Cricut machine. I can make felt eyes all day long. At least it was a one that I won, and not the one that I actually purchased. I gave it to my niece. But this one I won. At the time, it was near the top of the line for Cricut. But I hardly ever use it now because I don't make those felt eyes. I don't make the felt eyelashes. I have lots of them, but I just don't use them. And the lips, I don't like the lips either. I like embroidering because I think that skill. I mean, if I never have a Cricut or I never have a site to go to purchase it, I want to be able to do it on my own. Hello, King Morgan. How are you today? Thank you for joining me. And I hope you did a thumbs up. What are you working on? I know you're a gamer. So, not sure. I guess you all just have to go on and do the games. I'm not sure. I don't game. Well, I game. I do the games on my phone, free sale and stuff like that. But that real gaming stuff, no. With the cars and the unboxing and all that stuff, no. That is not me. Did I miss it? No, I didn't miss anybody. So I'm hoping I can get this done before the day is over. I should be able to. Because I want to wear it tonight for a minute. Just a minute. I was watching something. I saw this lady. She had on the cutest fedora hat. She had like some material. It wasn't a crochet. It was a material hat, canvas or whatever they use to make them. I don't know if it was leather or not, but anywho, it had like a sash around it and some feathers going through it. I was like, ooh, it looked really nice on her. I said, I'm gonna make me maybe the fedora that I did make, I can just throw a feather in there. Put a sash around it. And throw a feather in it. She had a few feathers. I took a picture because I always, when I see something that captures my eyes, I always take a picture of it just to go back to see if I can recreate it. Oops, somebody dropped off. But anywho, that is where I am. I'm really disappointed that these rectangles are all different sizes. I don't want to do any more of them. I thought I was going to be doing this throughout the year. We shall see. I'm supposed to have them, 5 of them done for August. I do have 4, but there are different sizes, so I cannot send those in. I think that looks like a half double crochet. No, it looks like a double crochet. That's a double crochet. Why did it look weird? This is a really basic, I don't even know if I'm following my own pattern. I was looking through my YouTube videos yesterday. I was like, I don't have a bucket hat pattern on here. I said, well, I've done enough of them. I'll just play around with it until I get it right. And I was too lazy I won't say lazy, I was preoccupied with watching the convention last night. So when I was making that hat, I was making many errors, and I kept frogging it until I finally got it right. But I did write that down. So I might just do a tutorial. I was going to do a tutorial on these rectangles while I was on vacation, but my vacation got sidetracked, so I didn't have a lot of time to sit and do a tutorial. But it's on my list. I got to get it done. Because when YouTube sends me I think they send it weekly. I think they send a weekly status. It tells you what videos are watched the most. And I swear it's the same videos over and over and over again that are watched the most. So I'm going to throw this in there, and I'm going to throw the rectangle in there, and maybe they'll watch something else. Is my bucket hat. I have a bucket hat pattern in my Etsy shop. Hey, BJ, how are you today? Thank you for joining me, and hope you did a thumbs up. What are you working on? What's your weather like? I am so tired. It's my own fault. My own fault. My energy is zapped. I am riding on fumes, working on fumes. This will work. Okay, BJ, are you doing lunch or brunch? Weather is nice mode. You are good, girl. Just finished lunch, have a class before my live, then pick up Shorty. Oh, wow. What kind of class are you doing? You are keeping yourself busy. Hey, Darcia, how are you today? Thank you for joining me and hope the thumbs up. What are you working on? What is your weather like? Oh, genealogy, are you going to join the police department so you can help them out? That lady, the one that's I think most famous for finding the I can't even remember the murderer, but he was very, very old when they found him. But she's a blonde lady. She has blonde hair. I don't even know her name. But they did a show with her, and I'm guessing during the pandemic, but then it went away. No, ma'am, I'm trying to find my own ancestors. Girl, you're good. I have no desires. Yeah, the Golden State Killer or Golden State Rapist Killer or whatever he was. Yeah. And when I saw that, I was like, "Ooh, that is so interesting." But when she did the show, she went through the whole process of how um, it was done. I was like, "That is a lot of work." Oh, that's her name, CC Moore. You are good, girl. I know her face, but I would probably never even recall her name unless I saw it, heard it again. I have, I was going to go to Crime Con when they had it in Orlando, but it was during the pandemic, so I never went. And I don't know if they're going to ever come back this way anytime soon, but I hope so because I'd love to go. My daughter does Comic Con. I want to do Crime Con. It is a lot of work. Yes, yes. And me, I don't have any desires to find my ancestors. Who I know is who I know, and who I don't know, I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. If I run into somebody that says, "Oh yeah, I know you. Yeah, I'm related to you." That's how I found a cousin when I was in the army. My mom came to see me, and her mom came to see her, and I think they were talking, and then that's how we found out we were cousins. But other than that, I'm not worried about it. Not at all. You've been working on that for a while, VJ. How many people have you tracked down? It's interesting, though. It's very interesting how it's done. One of my friends said she found, I think, a brother, but I have no interest. Does Louis Gates still do that show? I don't even know what the name of the show is. Have I ever watched it? Now I'm thinking, have I ever watched it? I don't think I've ever watched it. Looking at my wall. Oh, I don't know. It keeps going. The more people who take DNA tests, the more family I find. Well, that's good. You should have a huge family reunion. My family on my mom's side hasn't had a family reunion since I was, let me see, had to be in my 20s. It's the last one I remember. And most of the people that were there are no longer here on this earth. So, as I said, who I know is who I know, and who I don't know, I'm not worried about it. Especially if I ever play the lottery and win it. I don't want to know any of those people I don't know. I don't want anybody in my pockets that I don't know. No trace of blood has crossed our path. Now I'm humming, so I know I'm extremely tired. It's certainly not for everyone. I bet not. You have to have time to do all that research. And we know Gloria has no time. The football season is right around the corner. I was watching the convention last night, and when they did the roll call, that DJ was off the chain. He he did such a good job, and I loved Lil Jon coming out for Georgia. I loved it. I said, Georgia has showed up again. Now you need to show out. You have to change your schedule. Give up one night of crime shows for the family. Nope, I will not. I will not. You definitely have to change your schedule. That is for sure. And it's so weird. When I took these the 2 weeks off from my vacation, I had all these plans of what I was going to do. I was going to get my craft area all straightened out. I was going to get all of my yarn all straightened out. And I like how the GOP is crossover. I don't know. I don't know what you mean crossover. Um, what else was I gonna do? I was gonna pressure clean the patio because it's just becoming blacker and blacker and blacker from all the dirt and rain. None of that. None of that. I got some of it done. And I'm like 2 weeks and I can't even finish this little bit. But that's because other things happen and that were not a part of my vacation time. So did they? I did not know. I know one thing, Chicago Arena was packed and so was Wisconsin. Yeah, that's their tactic, I guess. They're trying to it's just crazy. Mm. I try not to watch anything related to foolishness, and they are foolish as far as I'm concerned. Ooh, I don't even want to see snippets of it on the news. I just want to enjoy these 4 days and hopefully get some rest over the weekend. Because right now they are wearing. Because and it didn't dawn on me when I was watching it that they are an hour behind me. So their time, they're like, oh, okay, yeah, we're finished, and it's midnight for me. Like, I gotta get some sleep. I'm glad they are not ashamed to show it. Mm. But I tell you that roll call was it was so well put together. They had places I hadn't even heard of or maybe heard of 4 years ago and forgot about it until it showed again. Oh, what's the name of the place? But it's where some um, islanders, Pacific Islanders. I can't remember the name and place now. I was like, what? Where is that? And I still don't know where it is. But it was interesting. I loved I just loved all the inclusivity of it all. It just everybody from everywhere from it was just so nice. I noticed that my other um when I look at my pictures and when I look at my pictures they all look all blurred. But my other um laptop looked clearer than this one. Anywho, I've already paid for it. I've had it for months now, so nothing I can do about it. Ooh, child. Somebody asked me about Twitter. I said I haven't been on Twitter since before it was X. That's how long it's been since. And I went through my phone to make sure it is not even on my list of things, and it is not. I deleted that a long time ago. So glad I did. So glad I did. That one. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. But we know. Y'all had me on here for 35 minutes. Let me get off of here. It's my lunch break. Ooh, jeez. I'll be back to work shortly. All right. Thank you all for the chat. I won't be on Friday. I have to go and take care of me mom. And I will see you all Saturday. As far, yep, Saturday. I think there shouldn't be any issues for Saturday. So, everybody, have a great rest of your day. I appreciate you as always. Everybody, stay safe. Keep crocheting. Bye bye. Where's my thing? Ooh.